What's up, guys? It's your girl Reciepts, and I'm back with another freaking video. If you guys are not subscribed to this channel, then you're mean. What are you waiting for? Because if you're not mean, then you're subscribed, babies. Okay, this is a story time. A story time, and it's my boyfriend actually cheated on me with my best friend, who actually cheated on my best friend with my boyfriend. Okay, so this is juicy, babies. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, so. You know, this is how the story goes. It's me, and it is my best friend, my female best friend. Okay, this is how I met her. So if hold on, if you guys see me looking like this way or this way, it's because I have a mirror like behind the camera. Okay, this is how it all happened, right? This is how I met my female best friend, right? So we had this dancing crew that I used to be in. Like, I just used to be behind them, like, you know, be with them. And I forgot their name literally, but like, you know, I used to be behind them, you know, just being a fan, you know, being friends of dancers, you know, going to their house when they have practices and stuff like that. So I used to be behind them, you know what I'm saying? So one day I was at the house with my friends. So this girl came, and one of my main friend in the house was like, this is my girlfriend, her name is Supreme. She's like here, like, I'm gonna just be calling nicknames for this video, right? So her name is Supreme. She's here, and you know, she's my girl, so you can make friends with her, make her feel comfortable while I go practice. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm like, yeah. So when I saw this girl, like, she was 2 years, I think 2 years younger than me, right? So let's say I was 2 years old, two and a half years older than her. Okay. So we sat down, right? We was talking, and we instantly like clicked, you know what I'm saying? It was like I knew her for like a very long time, so we really clicked. And we was talking, we was enjoying ourselves, getting to know each other. She was really fun, you know. She had this like jumpy personality, like she was really humorous and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, I like this girl. We started being friends for like up to a month. We started being friends like up to a month. One day we was in the house chilling after dancing. We was all sitting down talking, and then, you know, she came in because she was out for a very long time. So she came in, and she and my friend, they were in the room. They were arguing really bad. And then she said she doesn't want the relationship anymore and stuff like that. So I'm like, wow, okay. And I really became attached to her more than my friend, who was her boyfriend. You know, I became really attached to her. This is how it happened. She just left the relationship just like that. So, you know, me being the good person, I was like, why don't I go and talk to the both of them and see what happened? So when I talked to the both of them, he said a lot of things that she did. She complained, and I was like, nah, y'all can just end this like this. Y'all live together and stuff like that. Like, y'all can just do that, okay? You know, me being the peace. Okay. They was back together, you know. They was chilling. But one very day, my friend Supreme, right? So I'm just giving them nicknames, okay? So this is not their real names, right? So my friend, she became my best friend now, okay? She came to my house with bruises on her body. I was like, girl, what happened to you? And then she was like, my boyfriend, which is your friend, had a girlfriend I didn't know about, and she found both of us in the room, and she beat me up, you know. So I was like, wow, this is really bad. Like, if he's cheating on you and his girl is able to do that, and you know what I'm saying, that's really bad. And she was like, yeah, he actually chose her, he didn't choose me, so we're done. And I was like, all right, that's cool, because I support you at this point, you know, like, he should have been honest, you know, or like, he should have handled it the right way, okay? He shouldn't have allowed that, right? All right, so that's how it went, okay? So she didn't want it, so I was like, cool. I was at school one day, and then I got to find out that she had a cousin in school, right? Because she came to my campus, and she was like, I'm here to see my cousin. So I got to know her cousin was actually in the science department. We became friends, you know. Me and her cousin at campus, we used to go around and stuff, you know. They're like two rich kids, you know. They're so spoiled and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So one day her cousin was like, Alicia, let's go to my friend's house, you know, after school. Let's go chill for a bit and then we can go home. So I was like, all right, cool. So I went, you know, I went with her to the guy's house. Okay, now this house is really big, like the guy is really rich. Okay, I'm not playing. So we was at the house, you know, she was there, we was chilling. And then when her cousin called my friend was like, she's coming. My best friend was like, she's coming, you know, she's on her way. And then without no further ado, somebody steps in the room. So the person that steps in the room was my friend, who was the dancer, who was her first boyfriend. So I'm like, what is this, a reconciliation, baby? Okay, we're ready for this. So he came. I was like, oh, what's up? How you doing? He's like, cool. He's like, is she here yet? And was like, no. I wasn't even aware of this situation. Like, this whole thing came as a surprise, baby. My friend stepped in with another guy. Okay, now that is weird. Okay, so she stepped in with another guy, and it was really hard because her cousin was like, Supreme, I'm sorry. She was like, Supreme, this is your boyfriend. He's here. He's ready to be back with you and stuff. She was like, actually, the guy I came here with is actually my new boyfriend. So we was like, wow. And this guy stepped out. Like, her boyfriend presently stepped out. So her ex was like, which was my friend, like I told y'all, her ex was like confused. So he was like talking to her in the room, yelling at her and stuff like that. And at that moment, somebody walked in, which was also my boyfriend. So I was like, babe, what are you doing here? And it's like, actually, I came here with my friend, who happens to be a friend to her cousin's boyfriend. Like, this is so messed up, baby. This is so juicy. So when we went outside, the guy was like confused. He was confused. And I was like, so you are Supreme's new boyfriend? He was like, yeah. I didn't even know that she just broke up and stuff. He was really feeling bad now. He was like, I really love her, and you know, she's about to be in there kind of like choosing between who and who and stuff. And the worst part is that I know him. We used to be in the same dance crew. I'm like, wait. I'm like, okay, so we all in the room. We know each other now, huh? So we all crew now, huh? So I was like, all right. I was like, I'm so sorry about all this. This is crazy. Like, we just need a break from this. And he was like, I actually like you. Like, you're super cool. Can you be my best friend? I'm like, yeah, sure. I actually like a best friend too, like you. You're cool too. And we was laughing, you know. And while those people were inside with my boyfriend, they was like arguing and stuff, settling issues and things like that. Me and this guy, we was like, I'ma just give him the nickname that I gave him, okay, B. This guy who now becomes my bestie. So we was like talking, we was laughing. And when we came back, like, she was really mad, like she was really annoyed. And then my now bestie was like, B was like, babe, let's go. Like, I don't know, this all is stupid. If you want the nigga, just tell me. She was like, no, I don't want him. And he was like, fine, then let's go then. So he took my number. He was like, I'll call you bestie. I'm like, okay, bestie, and stuff like that. So now my boyfriend was there. He was like, he's actually gonna go with us, you know, stay with me, take me home and stuff. So I'm like, okay, cool. So we went home, right? Okay, so now these two people became my two best friends. Like, we used to do everything together. We used to go out places. I used to go record dance videos for them because the both of them were dancers. Like, she was a dancer. Like, she is a very good dancer, okay? I won't lie about that, right? And she's from my boyfriend was home, right? I was at his house chilling, at his mama's house. We was chilling. We ran into an argument, and it was really bad. It was like a bad experience. It was like a bad argument. Like, you know, he hit me. I was like, nah, I can't take this shit. I left the house, and I went to tell my best friend, my female best friend. So I was like, look, girl, that nigga just hit me. That nigga just molested me. He just abused me, and I don't know what to do. I don't know who to run to and stuff. And she was like, that's really bad. Like, a nigga can do that to a girl. That's bad. She's going to like talk to him. She's going to his house to talk to him. So I was like, fine. She went to his house, and I kept calling her and she never picked. So I was like, cool, probably, I don't know. So, I just let it slide for that day. I was like, okay, maybe she had other stuff to do that she didn't go in. So that was it. I didn't hear from her or anything for some time. So I was with my bestie, my boy best friend. So I was with my bestie. We do call him B. So I was with B all the time. And then, we had that, she and I had that lack of communication, even though she was still dating like my bestie, but they started having problems in their relationship. I don't know why. She was acting somehow funny and stuff like that. It was just something that I couldn't predict. So one day I decided to ask her like where she really lived. Like, I wanted to know more about my bestie. So I was like, my best friend. So I was like, Supreme, like, where do you really live? Like, what's up with you? Like, where's your mom? Her mom is really mean to her. Her mom like abuses her and stuff like that. So I brought her to my house. She spoke to my mom. My mom spoke to her mom. Then her mom was like, when she come home, she's gonna run away again. Like, she doesn't like restrictions. She doesn't like to be a child. She wants to be an adult. My bestie and my mom, we went to her house. Okay, now her mom is really rich. Her mom has money, baby. Her mom is something else, but then after a couple of weeks she ran away again. So me and my best friend decided that we was going to take her home by ourselves. So we took her to her mom's house, and hold on. So we took her to her mom's house and everything was cool. She was there for some time, I'm saying. So we used to go and visit her. Instead of her being on the street, we used to go and visit her, keep her company, go for weekends and stuff like that. She ran away again. She ran away from home again. So her mom was like, you know what, this is the last time that she's coming home. I can't do this anymore. So we agreed on that, right? So we had a talk with her and she didn't want to listen to anybody. So we didn't really try and force her to do anything or to go back home. It was a couple of months. She and my bestie weren't together anymore. She just stopped communicating with him. She was doing her own thing. Everybody was doing their own thing. So then one day her mom called and said, oh, I'm doing a get together, I'm doing a little cookout, y'all can come cook and chill with me, you know what I'm saying. We went to a house. I keep saying so. We went to a house. We was just cooking, vibing. So suddenly we heard the door open and guess who walked in? She walks in, and guess who walks in behind her? My boyfriend. Okay, that's strange. So he came and I was looking at him and he was looking at me. Nobody talked to each other. So I told my bestie, I was like, look at that nigga over there. So she didn't say anything. She went upstairs to her mom's room. She didn't greet us or anything. She went upstairs to her mom's room. They talked, and then her mom came down, was like, do y'all know that she's getting engaged to this guy? And I was like really shocked. Shocked was an understatement, mama. I was shocked. I just couldn't help it. The only thing that made me angry was that she knew that this guy was my boyfriend, but she still went ahead and dated him behind my back, So that was really backstabbing me, you know what I'm saying? So it was really painful. It was really hard. And my bestie was on the other side. He was looking at her like his girl, betraying him and stuff. Her mom was like, they're actually going to Senegal to do the engagement. Then my bestie gets angry, he gets really mad, and then he calls her ex, the first guy that I told you she was dating, how I met her. He calls her ex, and her ex comes and he's like, your girl is here flinging with another guy. This girl is just something else. So now the guy that he called got really mad, and they started to fight because he was like, so you called me here for stupidness and stuff like that. So they started fighting. They started beefing and stuff. And everybody was mad. Everybody was helter-skelter fighting. And guess what we heard in the next minute? My bestie just slapped her, a big slap. Everybody freeze. Everybody stopped. and she took out a big stone and wanted to stone him. So I tried to fight her, and then she like kicked me in my stomach. You know, we was just punching each other, and people were like separating us. Like, she started being on the street. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching my video. Y'all knew what happened with the light and stuff like that. And with no further ado, I will see you in my next video. Now bye.